Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up sales tax on Shopify. So first of all, Shopify does not automatically know your tax rules. So you must turn on the tax collection and tell Spotify where to collect tax. Always make sure to follow your local tax laws. So basically, to set up some sales taxes on Shopify, you'll need to go on this list panel once you logged in into your admin and go here to the bottom left and click on settings. Right here, as you can see on this list panel, you'll find this option, tasks and duties. Once you go and click on that, you'll find yourself right here. So at the top, you'll find tax service, and here you'll find tax region. So basically here you'll find the Shopify tax services, and here you'll find areas where your customers will pay tax and where you will collect and remit. You can create a shipping zone to add a new tax region. If you are unsure about your tax liability, you can check with a tax professional. So normally, as you can see, some things will come per default, or some regions will have taxes per default. Like an example, the region that my store is currently in. So as example, this is the region, and the tax is taxes here. So some of them has basic taxing and some of them has manual taxing that you'll have to do manually. Of course, here, first of all, at the top, tax service, if you go and click on manage, as you can see, you'll find that Shopify will do the tax services for you automatically. Get tax compliance and simplified. And if you want, you can go and connect your preferred tax or sales tax service to Shopify. So they give you here two options like Avalara tax compliance and Vertex tax compliance. And as you can see, both of them are paid apps. So if you don't want to rely on Shopify, you can install those apps and they will be able to do every task for you. If you install it and pay for a plan, you basically set up your taxes and they will do it manually for you or automatically for you. Because the Shopify tax services do not know a lot of things. So you'll have basically to, as you can see here, to see on the right, a lot of areas will be manual. So some of the areas, as example, like let's say Australia, will have basic task or tax. And as you can see, you'll be able to change some settings like the regional settings like GST collection, shipping overrides, products override. If you want, you'll be able to add those specific tax, as example, on a specific product that you have or specific collections. If you don't like deliver to this area, as example, you can just not care about it and go to the areas or the regions that you deliver to and make sure to set up the taxes as it should be. For example, here in Morocco, there is 20%. If there is any override, you'll be able to go and add it if it depends on the products or if it depends on shipping. Of course, this is an example for Morocco. For this European Union example, it relies on the Shopify tax. So you basically don't have to do anything, but if you want to add any additional stuff that's specific for your region, you can go and add this, or specific when you ship as an example to that region. So as example for Hong Kong, it might be different. So as example, it seems like there's 0% for every one of them. So you'll have to check for yourself and add it right here. So your task now is just to follow the local tax law and add it to any specific region that you ship to. So here, as you can see below those regions, you'll find the global collected tax report. And here you'll find duties and import tax. For example, you'll be able to set up that as well. Here you'll have some global settings to include like sales tax and products price and shipping rates, or charge sales tax on shipping, or charge VAT on digital goods, as an example. So you'll be able to set up all the taxes that you want from here. Of course, as well, let me just go to products as an example. Okay, let me just go and add a random product to show you. Like, I'm just going to name it whatever. And I'm going to add like here a random picture. Doesn't matter how it is. So let me just go and click on done. So here, and here's an example. Once I set up the price and like inventory to track it and stuff like that, you can choose right here if it's physical products or not, or just a virtual product. And basically here, once you go up below the price, you'll find to charge tax on this specific product. So if you don't have that enabled on your products, you can go to any of the products that you want to charge tax to, like example this one, and check this option. And of course, you can enter any additional informations about the tax from here. So you'll be able to enter cost, profits, margin, anything that you want to keep yourself aligned with the taxes. So some of the mistakes people does is basically not setting the store location, because it will help you set up some default like taxes, and it will be done by Shopify. And product tax checkbox turned off. Some people forget to turn that off on the products as I showed you before. So if you have already added products, you can just go and always enable it from here. Other than that, of course, people forget to collect taxes in places that they are not registered at, so make sure to do that as well. So that should be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.